UFC 318 main card picks. Starting out with Michael Johnson versus Zellhuber.
Yeah,
Yeah?
you go first.
You go first? You want to say it on three?
3,
2,
1.
1.
Zell
Johnson.
Huber. Wow.
I was torn here.
Wow.
Michael Johnson. That's not even about Michael Johnson. Zellhuber gets freaking pieced up in every single fight.
He gets lit up.
He gets lit up every single fight. The opening is there. If Michael Johnson has the power still, I think he can do it. However, he's also 40 years old.
Yeah.
And
No, I saw the same thing.
like literally in every single fight, he gets hit with some crazy combos. Huber.
He does.
The opening is there. I gotta go. I gotta go with it.
Yeah, I just think that the wins that Johnson's getting, his little comeback that he's having is a little overrated.
I know. I looked into it. His last knockout win was against a guy who'd been knocked out in 3 straight fights.
Yeah, it's a little overrated. He's 40 years old, and Zell Huber, he's got pretty decent stuff going on. I feel like his style is similar to like an Oliveira kind of. He's got like a tight Thai boxing kind of thing. He's got good boxing, but he gets hit with some shots. But I'm gonna trust him to not lose to the 40-year-old Michael Johnson here, and just we'll probably have a moment where he gets rocked or something, but just kind of just use his youth and I'm sure that he's improving between every fight, and we're gonna see a better version of him.
Yeah, it seems like honestly he can either knock him out or also sub him.
Yeah,
too. So he looks like he has options.
Yeah,
I just feel like
It's
Michael Johnson's
No.
like plus 600.
yeah.
I just gotta go with the gut.
Hey.
The opening's gonna be there.
It's
there.
a dangerous
Can
pick.
he capitalize?
It's a dangerous pick. I think what he's been doing, the way he's been knocking people out has been to bums lately.
Yes, it has.
If he's been fighting people at Zell Huber's level, I don't think he'd be getting those results. So I'm going Zell Huber, but I do see the opening. I know what you're talking about.
On the next fight, Dan Ige versus Pitbull. Ready?
3,
2, 1. Ige.
All right.
100% on Ige.
Yeah.
I am all in on Ige.
I got Ige.
I love
I got
me some
Ige by knockout.
I think I also have Ige.
Yeah.
I think
This is good. These are two. You got two shorter guys, similar build, boxers. It's gonna be a pocket fight. Ige, if you listen to what his opponents are saying that have fought him, like Josh Emmett just came out and said that Ige hits harder than Topuria.
That's insane.
Like, if you look at the way he knocks people out, Ige hits insanely hard, and he's got a good base. He's got a wrestling base. He's got cardio. He hits hard. He's got good boxing, and he's been in there with the best guys and shown that he's at that level. Stepped in against Diego Lopez. Put up a
15
good
minutes
fight.
notice.
15 minutes notice.
Pulls up, goes to decision with him.
Put up a good fight. Almost just he fought Lerone Murphy, undefeated featherweight contender. Dropped him in the first round. Very competitive fight. He's a top guy. Pitbull was shown against Inazir Rodriguez fight that he's not a top guy, and I think it's gonna be a pocket fight. And Ige, yeah, they're the same height. But Ige has a massive reach advantage, and I could just see him clipping him and just put him away, like first or second round.
No, I like that. That.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking at too.
And Pitbull's been knocked out in his last couple fights, so
Kind of looks like he's kind of on his way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, rough time for him to step into the
Yeah.
UFC. A little late. On to the next, Kevin Holland versus Daniel Rodriguez.
I think this one's a lock.
I think this one's pretty clear. 3, 2, 1.
Kevin Holland. Yeah.
Yep, easy.
Yeah. He's got.
I have him by knockout. I think it's going to be harder to submit the other guy than, I don't know.
Here's the thing, though. I think you look at Kevin Holland, you think about knockout, but his thing is that when he rocks people, he just follows up with most of the time. If you look at his finishes, most of the time he's submitting these guys.
Right.
And I think D-Rod's got good submission defense, but it doesn't really matter if you're like halfway unconscious. I can just see I'm picking Kevin Holland to rock him, and then just lock something up from there like he normally does.
I was looking at the submission defense and thinking, I think he's gonna stay away from that and just kind of finish. But I see what you're saying, and that is where he mostly goes. But Kevin Holland finish, I think, is pretty.
I just think
pretty easy.
He's really good at welterweight. If you look at the fights that he's had at welterweight, he's way better than he is. If you look at his fights at middleweight, he's just more dialed. And when it comes into a welterweight fight, it just seems like he's like there to win, there with the purpose. When he's there in a middleweight fight, he's just talking too much. Doesn't really have intention to behind what he's doing.
Doesn't care.
But welterweight, it looks like he trained really hard. He's in good shape. He's got power. He's dangerous, and he's got massive reach advantage over all those welterweights, and he's got crazy power. I think he's gonna mess up D-Rod. Put him away.
Yeah.
Second round.
Smoke him.
Yeah.
Smoke him. Already on to the co-main. Paulo Costa versus Roman Kaplov.
3,
2, 1. Kaplov.
Okay. Yeah, good. I thought you were gonna say Costa.
No.
Thank God.
No.
But I'm not gonna lie.
I think
there's some scary stuff for Costa because, first of all, just who Costa is, he should be a freaking threat to anyone. This guy's a tank. He's got a crazy grappling base. He just puts pressure on people. You can't take him down, so he's basically just this pressure thing coming at you. There's just something about him that he just doesn't throw when he needs to throw. And Kaplov, his striking is crazy.
Yeah.
He's really good. The only thing that worries me is he had a hard fight with Chris Curtis. It was like a brawl in his last fight. That was one of his hard...
At the 1
last
second KO.
It was really close back and forth, and that's... I kind of see Chris Curtis' style as a little bit similar to Costa's, and that's like a high-pressure boxing style. But I just think Kaplov's gonna do what he needs to do. He's gonna be much sharper than Costa. His output's gonna be higher. He's gonna be faster, and I think he's gonna get away with a decision here.
I also win by decision. Yeah.
I do think Costa's gonna do a similar game plan to when he fought Luke Rockhold. And I think he's going to be kind of fighting for his career here. And I think he's going to come forward hard with pressure and then mix in some takedowns and try and take this to the ground. Like he did against Luke Rockhold. I think that's going to make this a much harder fight, and I think it's going to be a really close fight, actually. Because I think he's going to do that. And I think you might see, like, the second round, maybe we'll see a lot of that round take place in the ground. Or maybe the pressure will start to get to Kaplov in the third round. But I do think... because Paulo Costa is a really durable guy, he eats a lot of shots. He's going to be there for the whole fight. It's going to be will Kaplov crumble under the pressure, and he's going to be able to stop the grappling. And I think he will, but I think it's going to be a hard-fought decision where he lands some great shots at Costa, but he's got to fight hard to make it to that end of the round, in the third round.
I agree. Yeah, no, I got him by decision. I would love to see Costa come out here and just ball out, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'd love to see just him come out and just... come out swinging, but
he's just not the same guy.
It's just unfortunate.
He's not the same guy
In
anymore.
like 3 years or something. It's been forever.
Luke Rockhold was the last time.
Yeah. Main event.
I'm very confident. I'm very confident.
Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier. 3, 2, 1. Dustin.
Max Holloway. No way.
I'm going with Dustin.
I think this fight is not even close.
It's all right. I see kind of where you're coming from.
You haven't even heard where I'm coming from.
The striking is honestly next level. It's not even really comparison.
Yeah.
Max Holloway is levels above.
Yeah.
Right? I'll give you.
You think Dustin Poirier's gonna take him down?
I'll give you that. No, I don't.
What do you think is gonna happen then?
Dustin has some harder shots though. All right. Max Holloway, he's better. He's a finesser. He's a little bit of.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit him with all the volume, right? Dustin, he's gonna eat it. He's gonna be getting hit a lot.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, no, this is it, man. This is it. Lil Wayne just walked me out. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to bite on my mouth because this is it.
No way.
This is the end of the road. He's going to hit him with some punches. He's not going to hit him with as many. But when he hits him, he's going to hit him harder. It's going to wear him down.
Nope.
And this is what I see happening. Max got knocked down in his last fight. All right. Now he moved up in weight. It's going to help him with his chin a little bit. However, it's a little sketchy. We don't know what's going to happen here. He's going to rock him. All right. He's going to have him hurt.
No.
And guess what's going to happen?
What?
This is what's going to happen. Guillotine submission for the win.
That's freaking stupid.
It's not going to be a guillotine, but I see Dustin definitely throwing some submissions in there.
How do you think he won? What's your prediction?
What's my prediction? My prediction is Dustin Poirier to win.
That's freaking stupid.
My prediction is Dustin Poirier
Your whole thing about Max, like, being a volume guy is why I think this fight is so much different than the second one. If you look at the first fight time they fought, it was a lightweight fight. But it was 6 weeks, and Max said that he took that fight. It's kind of more of a shorter notice camp, and he didn't bulk up muscle wise. He just didn't cut weight for that fight. So he's just a featherweight that didn't bulk up, and you saw that like there was a huge power difference. Whatever. When he fought Justin Gaethje, every single time he hit Justin Gaethje, it looked like there was some crazy power behind his shots. And it looked like he was still a volume guy. Like, he could hit you with crazy speed, but he also, his shots had so much power behind him that it was, like, striking I've never seen before. Like, he was hitting him with these crazy quick bursts, but those bursts were freaking rocking Justin Gaethje. Whereas if that was a featherweight Max Holloway, it'd just be like, oh, he just hit him with a quick combination. He's going to hit him with 10 more of those, and he's going to break him down over time. But the lightweight Max Holloway that we saw against Justin Gaethje, it was like he's hitting you with these quick combinations early on, and they're hurting you. And the thing I think is a lot different in this fight is I think Dustin had a little bit to improve on from the first fight. Like, that was kind of his prime. That was his best performance of his whole career, right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's improved a little bit. Like, athletically, he's declined. He's gotten older. While Max has always been young. He started the UFC young. He's still in his athletic prime. Dustin's 36 years old. And we're seeing Dustin, we haven't seen a Dustin performance where we're like, oh my God, he's improved so much. He looks so much better. But because I think we keep seeing Max have to, like, go back to the drawing board in the Volkanovski fights or try something new at lightweight, we constantly see Max look better. And I think he's improved so much more since their last fight that he's not even the same fighter. And I think he's had his two best performances since that last fight. I think the Calvin Kattar performance is one of the best performances in UFC history. And I think the Justin Gaethje performance is his second best performance ever. And that's against a guy that just knocked out Dustin Poirier. And I'm not worried about the chin because historically Max Holloway's had the best chin in the UFC. And he's moving up in weight. He's taking his time off, and moving up in weight helps your chin out because you're not cutting as much weight. So he's coming in here. He's improved more. He's got I think him at lightweight is going to be insane because he's been the volume guy his whole career, but now he has power behind these shots. He's like hurting people with these shots that he's landing. He's fast and he's powerful. And on top of that, he's just coming into this bigger. He's doing it the right way. He's done it right now since he's done the Gaethje fight. He's coming in here. Literally, I was watching the Dustin interview today, and they asked Dustin what he thought about their first face-off. And Dustin, the first thing he said was, Max looks huge. Max looks really big. And I think he's coming in a lot better than he did those last couple fights. And even when he was a volume guy, even when he was a featherweight that was undersized, he still made a really competitive fight and made Dustin have to dig deep in that fifth round to win the fight. Like, it was 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're seeing a much better version of Max and probably this similar version of Dustin. Like, the thing that I think Dustin has improved on the most is he's been focusing on his grappling to fight the champions of the division that have all been grapplers. But I don't think I've seen a performance where I've been like, oh, Dustin's mixing in some new stuff with his striking. I've never seen Dustin strike like this. But we constantly see that with Max. Like, Max used to be a boxer, like, only. Like, he only used to throw boxing strikes. Then he started throwing head kicks against Volkanovski. Now he's throwing spinning back kicks. Like, he's constantly improving. Yeah,
kicks.
Like, I think he's gonna make this fight not really close at all. I could see maybe a couple big moments for Dustin in the rounds, but I think it's gonna be one of those fights where it's like maybe a 50-45, but like they're competitive rounds, but Max is just winning them all.
Yeah, no, I see where you're coming from, and I do think that there's honestly a genuine chance that he just kind of humiliates Dustin out there, and it just looks so one-sided and so bad. But, yeah, no, I think with the power thing, I think you're also probably right, but Gaethje also just had a broken nose, so I'm sure getting punched in the face any amount was going to look extra painful then, but and that's not take anything really away, just to say it probably adds a little more. Ow.
It's still, he was back. He had time. He was in the fight. Like, there's the second round. Justin Gaethje's like totally out of it, but you could see him come back in the fight and like he's there, and you could just see that the punches had so much more power than they normally do for Max Holloway. I think he's a different animal at lightweight, and traditionally, featherweights coming up to lightweight are just insane. Like, Dustin Poirier is literally evidence of that. And literally, I'm pretty sure I saw a stat a couple of days ago, but it's like, it was like 13 or like it was a double-digit number of the current ranked lightweights are former featherweights.
Featherweights.
Because it's about coming down from the lower weight class to the higher weight class, because you're coming down from a much harder skill set division. Like, the lower weight class, the skill sets is much higher than the higher weight class. Yeah, I think that's going to benefit Max as well, too.